FH2 Refix.
Hey, what is going on guys, it's EK here, and today welcome to episode 6 of Sunday Drive. Now this is the series in which I answer you guys' hashtag EKQs. In this episode we're going to be answering quite a lot of old questions. So yeah, as I've always said, I want to try and answer every single one of yours. And yeah, we're going to be answering some old ones right now. So the gameplay you're seeing in the background is the Ferrari LaFerrari. I'm aware that James May is going to be driving this on Top Gear later tonight. So yeah, I cannot wait. I am hyped to tell for that. But anyway guys, let's get into these questions. Now the first question comes from Jamie Westerman, and he says, you have probably been asked this 1,000 times, but what is your favourite racing game of all time? Now there is a couple on that list that would belong at that title. One, the game you're seeing right now, Forza Horizon 2, Forza Motorsport 4, and very possibly, I don't know, I'm tempted to put PGR 4 on the list because I love it so much, but Test Drive Unlimited 2, I have to put that in there. I really do, because I used to play that a lot when I was a kid. But for the game that I've played most, I would actually have to say either Forza Horizon 2 or Forza Motorsport 4. So question number 2 comes from Johansson Tidja, and he says, what is your main job in real life? So plain and simple, I only have a weekend job at the moment. I actually do YouTube more than my actual job in real life, which is working in a shop. So yeah, a couple of you guys have actually popped your head in to the shop and said hi to me when I've been working, and I just want to say thanks for that, because it really did make me smile. And plus, I'm not exactly great when it comes to like meeting people in person, because I'm a nervous motherfucker, seriously, I really am, because a couple of people have come up and said hi to me and I'm like, oh shit, what am I going to say? I've got no idea. So yeah, I just said hi, and then I just said, how are you doing? And they said, yeah, I'm doing okay, and I'm like, okay. So yeah, hopefully I can pluck up the courage to talk to a lot of you guys a bit more if you come to the Scottish Car Show. So yeah, anyway, that was the end of that question. So the third question comes from Hassan Nicholas, and he says, when you get your Fiat 500, what mods will you be putting on it? Now it's funny you should actually mention this, because I was just surfing the internet a couple of nights ago, not for the reasons you might be thinking, but yeah, I was just looking at a lot of like HD car pics and stuff. I do that from time to time when I'm just bored and stuff, but yeah, one popped up and it was a Rocket Bunny Fiat 500, and I'm like, oh my god, I need that body kit. I really need that body kit now. I'm not too sure if it was a Rocket Bunny. It was something that looks very similar to it, but in terms of the modifications that I would do, I would fit a bigger exhaust, obviously not make it a racer exhaust so it goes freaking meh. I wouldn't want that at all. But yeah, what I would do is slam it, well, not properly stance it, if you know what I mean, like slam it but not have the wheels hanging out. You never know, just a tiny bit of camber. You can't have too much camber, can you, bro? But yeah, I would probably put a turbocharger in it. Yeah, I'd probably put a turbocharger in it, because I wouldn't imagine a Fiat 500 with a supercharger. But yeah, and I don't know what else I would do to it. Seriously, I'm happy with the way it looks stock, but you know, I would probably change the rims, I'd fit a big exhaust, I'd fit a little bit of a lip spoiler at the back, if you know what I mean, and then that is about it. You probably have to like plan ahead when you actually get the car what modifications you would do. So yeah, that is all I'm really going to be doing, guys. So the fourth question comes from Lewis Gooch, and he says, do you think Jaguar will ever make a car that's better than the F-Type? Never! Never! The next question comes from Guy Baxter, and he says, have you ever been to Knockhill Racing Circuit or Driftland? Now, I actually have been to Knockhill. I've had a supercar experience there. When I was around about 10 years old, I got driven down the track in a Ferrari 360, a Ford Focus RS rally car, and a Formula 2 car, I think it was. It was like a 2+2. So yeah, or 1+1 in this case, because you had the driver's seat and then you had me behind them. So yeah, giggity goo. But yeah, it was a hell of a lot of fun. I really liked Knockhill, and I would love to go back one day when I actually get my little Fiat and do a track day for you guys. So next question comes from Cameron Chalmers, and he says, what are your favourite roads in Forza Horizon 2? Now there is many brilliant roads in Forza Horizon 2, but for me it has to be the coastline. It has to be the coastline, just going right along from Nice to Castelletto, especially in a certain time of day, like in the morning, if you're in like an old classic Alfa Romeo and an Aston Martin DB9. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. I mean, that is the definition of petrol head right there. I mean, the sun is shining, you're right next to the coast, you're in an old Alfa Romeo or an old classic car and just cruising down the freaking Amalfi Coast. That's the words I'm trying to say. But basically, imagine the Top Gear perfect road trip to that little scene from it when they drive the two Alfa Romeos, because I do believe that the actual road from Nice to Castelletto is actually based on the Amalfi Coast. So yeah, it has to be that one. But you never know, I might do a series in which I find, well, not find, because everyone's obviously driven quite a lot of, well, all of the roads in Forza Horizon 2, but you know what I mean, try and find my favourite driving roads in Forza Horizon 2, and that ain't going to be hard at all. So the last question comes from Bob Hartley, and he says, what sort of music and bands have you been listening to recently? In case you didn't know, guys, I listen to a massive mix of music, seriously. I mean, whether it's from sub pop to drum and bass, dubstep to classic rock, it's anything really. Now, I'm more of a dance person, yes I am, I like my dance music, but yeah, bands that I listen to also, like Imagine Dragons, One Republic, AC/DC, the Black Keys, I'm trying to think who else do I listen to. There's a lot of people, let's just say that, there's a lot of people that I listen to Above and Beyond for like dance music. They are freaking amazing, I really like them. You might have heard me talking about them in several videos, guys, because I love them to bits, they're really good. Bass Hunter as well, that was back in the day though, that was back in the day. He's still producing music, I still like his stuff, but I don't think it was good as the stuff back in 2007 times. But yeah, I still like a little bit of Bass Hunter, so yes. Obviously Avicii's up there as well, David Guetta, Calvin Harris, Rehab, trying to think who else. Leave it in the comments below, guys, who do you listen to, because I know that a lot of you guys are going to say a different thing, if you know what I mean, because everyone likes their own taste in music. Because me, I like a lot of sub pop. Now, I don't know if you guys know what this is, but sub pop is a category of music which is very relaxing. It's kind of like chilled music, let's just say that, but extreme chilled music. Now, there is a band called Washed Out. They're like the prime example of sub pop. They're my favourite, so I'm going to leave a link to one of their songs called Weightless. I'd recommend you guys listening to that, because if you're in like a raging mood, or if you just want to like close your eyes and relax, listen to that song. It's so good. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question, man. I listen to a massive mix of music. So anyway, guys, that is going to round it up for episode 6 of Sunday Drive. Now, apologies if it was quite a short one, guys. I know I'm kind of pressed for time today, but yeah, a fully length one will be coming next week. So let me know in the comments, guys, what do you make of the LaFerrari? Do you like it? Have you enjoyed the gameplay behind it and stuff? And also tell me what you think of James driving the LaFerrari, because I'm pretty sure some people may watch this video after they've watched Top Gear. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, guys, and also while you're down there, please press on that like button with your paws, claws and anything else that you got, and also subscribe and share it around, people. Share it around, that is all I ask. Oh yes. So anyway, guys, I'm going to see you tomorrow with episode 1 of Need for Speed Undercover. Oh yes, and maybe another game if I've got the time to upload it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, but for now, stay cool and stay freaking fabulous. Peace. Tonight.